Hey, it's Bethany and Justin from the Flackfam.
If you are into rum, pineapple, or anything else tropical, today is a day for you because we are going to explore some top spots to visit in San Francisco's growing resurgence or revitalization, rebirth of Tiki, whatever you want to call it.
If you're asking yourself what we're talking about, this has become a bit of an obsession for Justin as of late. He's been very interested in the history and current state of Tiki culture and its crossover with postmodern art and design. Trust me, we have more books lying around the house than I even know about. I'm sure more will show up today.
I do think it's very fascinating from a design and cultural perspective, but I also think that the food and the mixology science behind it is both exciting and delicious.
San Francisco has a bunch of tiki establishments. You may even say they are leading the revival of escapism.
They also have some of the originals, like the Tonga Room and Hurricane Bar, and even Trader Vic's, just a short drive away in Emeryville.
Trader Vic's. Thinking about that makes me hungry.
Today we're going to take you to a couple of the options and talk to you about a couple that we wanted to visit but didn't get a chance to do. But I definitely think they're worth your time based on past experiences I've had.
First on our list is Trader Vic's in Emeryville. Trader Vic Bergrom, being one of the founders of Tiki, some might argue that his biggest contribution to Tiki is building the culture behind it, creating the atmosphere. However, most people recognize him as the mastermind behind the original Mai Tai.
Trader Vic's is located right on the water with fantastic views of the harbor, especially at sunset.
Before you even walk through the doors, you'll know you're about to be transported into an escapism paradise.
Trader Vic's is first and foremost a restaurant, and a fun one at that. They serve an exotic menu inspired by tastes of the Mediterranean and the Middle East, Asia, and Japan, with smoky flavors imparted by their huge Chinese wood fire ovens that are so hot you can almost not stand near them without overheating.
It's all about presentation here. The food is beautiful.
And interactive. Just look at this beef chocho that we cooked right at our table.
Yeah, that is delicious. But it's the drinks that are really the star of the show here.
Of course, there is the original Mai Tai, at least as original as it can be since some of the original ingredients aren't made any longer. But also there are other classics like the Samoan Fog Cutter, Navy Grog, Coffee Grog, or even a Scorpion Bowl.
Also, plenty of mocktails, including the Lily Koi Sour, which our daughter loves so much that she had multiple.
Trader Vic's is just a classic, and if you want to see our full review, click here or look for the link in the description below.
Our next stop is a fairly new place called Pagan Idol on the edge of San Francisco's financial district.
As you enter Pagan Idol, you'll find yourself in the hull of a wooden ship. This is the main bar, and honestly, many people come right in and stop right here. However, if you move toward the back room, you're transported into a tropical island complete with an erupting volcano under a starry night sky.
This is where we decided to sit and enjoy ourselves.
Pagan Idol's menu is a mix of rethought classics with some originals.
We ordered the Banana Life, the Daywalker, and the Port Royale. They also have a large selection of rums for you to try if you're feeling adventurous.
The atmosphere here is, well, I think it's best described as fun. We enjoyed sitting at the bar, and then we found our way to a private booth.
Overall, we had a good time here, but you had one big complaint.
I did. The staff here was extremely rude, and that might be slightly understated. If they had been busy, I could understand a bit of abruptness, but the night we went, it wasn't busy. The bartenders were literally standing behind the bar doing nothing. But when I asked for recommendations based on our tastes, the response I got was, "Bro, I really don't care. Just pick something, it will be good." And it wasn't just directed at me.
Yeah, they genuinely seemed annoyed with everyone in the bar.
The nice thing about this place is that they have plenty of space for large groups. So between that and the ambiance, Pagan Idol is still worth visiting.
Before we get to my favorite place, let's talk about a few other places that we weren't able to visit on this trip, but that Justin's visited in the past.
First is the famous Tonga Room and Hurricane Bar located in the basement of the Fairmont Hotel.
The Tonga Room is a famous restaurant bar with a huge pool with a boat in it where musicians perform as its central focal point. It also rains in that pool throughout the night.
The Tonga Room pretty much requires reservations if you want a table, though they claim they have a few first-come, first-served tables. And walk-ins for the bar are often left standing around fighting for attention at the bar if you're not turned away. At least that has been my experience. I also feel it's very expensive for what you get. The food is okay, but the drinks are actually just mediocre.
But you said that the ambiance alone makes it a must visit, right?
Absolutely. I think it's a fun experience for sure. It's like being transported into a 1960s beach movie, which is probably because it was designed by a set designer to be an escapist paradise. Literally.
The second location we were unable to make it to is Zombie Village, located in the Tenderloin District.
Don't let that deter you from this place. It's absolutely one of the best tiki bars around. The mixologists here are geniuses, and you will absolutely have some of the best drinks you'll ever have in your life. It is tight inside, so make sure you get here early.
There are a lot of other honorable mentions, like the infamous Li Poi in Chinatown, home to the best Chinese Mai Tais and some of the most iconic interior design that has been around for 85 years. But for us, there is really only one place left to talk about.
And we're talking about Martin Kate's Smuggler's Cove. Martin Kate has perfected the art of decoding and recreating some of Don Beach and Trader Vic's classic recipes, as well as learning the science behind mixology to create new classics, and Smuggler's Cove is the place to experience them all.
Smuggler's Cove is located inside an unassuming black door on the ground level of a brick building. But once you walk through that door, you are in a dimly lit, well-decorated cave of wonders.
There is a bar just inside the door on the main floor, and another in the basement with seating on the third floor loft.
We decided to go downstairs because it was a lot less crowded. Plus, it put us at the bar with one of Smuggler's Cove's most famous bartenders, Melissa Garcia, who went out of her way to make ours and everyone else's night as amazing as possible.
You could tell the staff here felt passionately about what they did. They were very knowledgeable and eager to help you find the things that you would love.
Smuggler's Cove has over 550 different rums on their shelves, and they will happily walk you through each of them to help you find the one that you love.
If you come here, we highly recommend the hot buttered rum, the Smuggler's Rum Barrel, the Painkiller, which you can have with a 2, 3, or 4 ounce pour of rum, so you can really treat your level of pain, the Batista, the 3 Dots and a Dash, the Demerara Float, the Sidewinder's Fang, the Dead Reckoning. I think you get the point. We really enjoyed ourselves here.
Well, it was over 2 nights.
It's true. We loved it so much that we went back 2 nights in a row. Thank goodness for Waymo. Watch our review of that here at the link below.
The only thing you could consider a downside to Smuggler's Cove is it is limited space.
It is rather small, but I actually think that was a good thing. It allowed the bartenders to focus on their customers and make everyone feel welcome.
I agree. It did feel cozy.
Well, there you go. That is our list of quintessential tiki bars and restaurants that you must visit the next time you find yourself in San Francisco.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you aren't already, please subscribe so you can join us on future adventures. And if you have any questions for us about any of the places we visited in this video, or you just want to say hi, leave us a comment below.
Come back next week when we throw caution to the wind, listen to a stranger, and end up taking a day trip off the beaten path just to try buffalo milk soft serve.
Bye!